Hi everyone, welcome to the Soul Song. This is Nina, and this is going to be a quick energy check-in to see what's going to happen in your connection, or where is it heading in the next 10 days or so. Okay, we're going to keep it short. It's going to be a quickie. That's what she said. And it is, of course, from the perspective of a romantic relationship or a situationship. If you've not had contact with somebody and you just want to know what's happening on their end and where is this heading from their perspective, then this is a reading for you. Okay, so I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to pick 5 cards for each group as we go. So let's choose the groups here. Okay, the first one is Soda Light. This is Blue Stone. The second one is Rose Quartz. Okay, and the third one is Tiger's Eye. Yeah, so once again we have Soda Light as the first one. We have Rose Quartz as the second one, and Tiger's Eye as the third one. If you want to see all 3 together, if I can hold them. There we go. Okay, so choose which option calls out to you, and I'll start with the first group, which is Soda Light. So group number 1, what do they need to know about this connection? Where is it heading in the next 10 days or so? Okay, that's what we're looking at. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I've picked out 5 cards for you. At the bottom of the deck we have you're very close to achieving your goal, and in this case your goal would be possibly a union with this person, or anything. Could be a clarification that you're seeking, some answers, whatever it may be. Okay, so I want to say at the outset that the outcome looks good, okay, for you, but there's something going on which it's a bit of an ebb and flow. It's an up and down. So what we're beginning with is show the world the real you. Okay, so this is a full moon in Aquarius card, and then we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. What I'm feeling here is that someone got triggered, okay, and this may be you, this may be this other person. Either you were egging them on to be authentic, to be their real self, or they just felt pressured to, come out in the open and to be honest with you about their feelings, about who they are, and how they want to show up basically in the connection. Okay, and that is something that triggered them, is what I'm getting. Okay, so I'm sensing a feeling of anger and possibly just being triggered, being on the defense. Okay, so maybe you came out as your authentic self. You showed up in a vulnerable state with this person, and they felt pressure to do the same. Or you maybe outright told them that, I want to know the truth. How do you feel about me? And so that is something that triggered them. Okay, or where do I stand in your life? Those kind of questions may have come up, which is quite natural. If someone's not being completely honest with you, if they're not being very authentic with you, you would want to know, right, where this is heading. So we have your commitment is being tested, in the middle of the reading. This is the third card. So what this is telling me is that this person is feeling the pressure now of needing to be honest about their intentions, their motivations. What do they want from this connection, from both, where do they see both of you heading? So they feel pressured. Again, I keep hearing the word pressured, okay, that they need to be honest and open about how committed they are to you, to this connection, and whether they're actually serious about you or not. Okay, so that is what is happening right now, I would say, or is just in the midst of happening, since this is just for 10 days. Okay, then we have a new romantic cycle begins. So this is interesting. So if you've been in separation with this person, this is a Libra card, new moon in Libra. And I feel like what I'm picking up here is whether or not you begin a cycle or there's a renewal of some sorts in your connection if you've been in separation. What this person would want to do is to do right by you, okay? They want to bring balance and harmony back in the connection, and they want to basically do right by you, okay? If they have been unjust, unfair in some way, they want to make that right. They want to reconcile that aspect at least, okay? If not actually full-fledgedly start or restart a connection with you, okay? And the last card we have here is luck is on your side. So this tells me that it's going to be a positive outcome for you, no matter what happens, okay? Whether this person actually deepens their commitment to you or, is forthcoming and is honest about where you stand in their life. This person will want to make things right with you, okay? They would want to be at least friends with you is kind of what I'm getting, okay? Or not be in your bad books, let's just put it that way, if they have especially been unfair with you. And the luck is on your side is telling me that this person is going to feel encouraged to come forth and to be honest and to make things right with you, okay? Let's get one more card as your personal outcome, okay, for the viewer. What is the viewer's personal outcome? Like it's this card. Okay, so we have conclusions are within reach, and this is a full moon and eclipse card. And we also have work through your fears, and it's time to take action. I feel like things are going to shape up in a way where you're both going to converse with each other, or you're both going to come out in the open with each other, and you're going to reach some sort of a conclusion with this person. And it is quite likely that you rekindle your romance with this person, you restart what was probably put on hold on the back burner. But either way, I feel like there is something that you also, I'm also getting a separate scenario whereby you kind of get tired of waiting for this person, and you actually overcome your fears and take action and move towards this person, and that actually concludes the whole situation. So take it as it resonates. That is what I'm also getting for some of you, okay? Let's get some advice for you, for those of you who've chosen this group from a different deck. What is the advice or guidance for those who have chosen the Soda Light group? So we've got be in the present and dream of the future. It's a beautiful card. So this is kind of like working with the law of attraction. Dream big and don't be afraid to dream of the future with this person. And we also have be authentic, okay? Which is interesting because that is what we started with. Show the world the real you. So if somewhere you have not been authentic with this person and you've not been very honest about your feelings towards this person, then it's quite possible that that is what they're mirroring back to you, and that's very, it's normal, okay? This is another card which talks about the law of attraction. You've got act as if your partner's here. So you've got these two cards which suggest you to be optimistic and to work with the law of attraction and be sure that you're sending out the energy that you want to receive, okay? If you want this person to be authentic and to be open about their feelings towards you, then you also need to work through your fears and do that, okay? Take that action. So that is what I have for you, group number 1. I hope this was useful and I hope this gave you some insight. I do feel like things are looking quite positive for your connection, but I feel like this is happening on both sides, you know, where both of you need to work through your triggers and your fears that are associated with being open, being honest, and having an open communication, heart-to-heart conversation with each other. And yeah, I feel like it's happening on both sides, okay? So it would be quite foolhardy to expect somebody to give you something that you are not giving them in the first place, is kind of what I'm also getting. But take it as it resonates. I hope this was useful. I hope it provided some insight. And do hit the like button if you enjoyed the reading. I'll see you again later. God bless. Bye-bye. Okay, so for group number 2, let's see. For those of you who've chosen the rose quartz, let's see what's happening for you in the next 10 days. What is your energy? What is this person's energy like, and what is the likely outcome? Where is this connection heading with this person? Okay. Alright. At the bottom of the deck we have conclusions are within reach. I like seeing that. So it is going to reach some sort of conclusion in the near future, probably a little later, post these 10 days, okay? So we start with nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. It's a beautiful card. I feel that what's happening is that things are on shaky grounds and that you're not sure about where you stand with this person, which is why you're probably here. And this person may not have been completely, you know, like your connection may not have been on firm footing, is what I'm getting, okay? Things are changing. Things are, like there's a need for both of you to be open to any kind of outcome, okay? The second card we have here is it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So I feel that there's been some miscommunication between you and this person, okay? And maybe they took some action towards you, or they said something that didn't go down too well with you, and that made you feel insecure, that made you feel like, I don't know, what does this person want, where is this going? uh, so it triggered some insecurity within you, is kind of what I'm getting. Or it could be vice versa. It could be that this person felt triggered in some way because they didn't know where they stand with you. Okay, someone did take action, or someone did make the first move, or express their feelings and things like that. Okay, because the next card here we have here is the current energy. We have emotions are running high, which is super moon. And I feel like with this card, what's happening is that this person is trying to settle down. They're feeling all over the place. Their emotions are definitely running high, and they are feeling like they won't make the right decision, or they won't communicate properly right now if they were to actually communicate with you. Okay, and what's interesting is that the next card does talk about communication. I feel like this person does want to, speak their mind, or speak their truth, or be honest about their feelings towards you. I don't know what's happened. Something may have gone down where there may have been a misunderstanding, is kind of what I'm getting. So this person is kind of all over the place at the moment. Okay, they've got a very scattered sort of energy. But what's happening next is that this actually came out in the reverse for some reason. Communication is key, but I'm showing it to you in the upright. And this is the new moon in Gemini. And Gemini is the card of the twins, or the sign of the twins. It's also about choices. Okay, I feel like this person is trying to make a choice whether or how to come across, how to communicate with you. But they are right now, there's this huge wave, there's this huge tide that they are consumed in, and they are not feeling like themselves, you could say. So they're waiting for their emotions to settle down, so that when they actually communicate with you, or whenever you all communicate with each other, it doesn't go, the situation doesn't get worse. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. But I do feel that either way there is going to be communication. Okay, and they recognize that somewhere they may have been misunderstood, or they may have miscommunicated with you, which is why you're in this situation. Okay, there's a bit of a dilemma, is what I'm sensing here. And the last card you have here is your hard work is paying off, which is new moon in Capricorn. So you got two new moon cards next to each other, and I feel that with this card being here, things are going to improve. Okay, you may have been in this situation with this person for quite a while, so both of you have put work into this connection. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's just that right now you've got to ride the tide. Okay, it's not always going to be low tide, it's not always going to be high tide. There is an ebb and flow and phases to relationships and to life in general. So I feel like at the moment, because emotions are running quite high on their side, especially if you initiate a conversation, it might not go down that well. But where it's heading is that there is going to be clarity, and I feel that with communication, with clear communication with each other, you are going to reach some kind of a settlement, or some kind of a conclusion, as we saw at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so that is what I'm getting for you. So it's not looking negative, it is looking positive. I just want to reiterate that there is a huge emphasis here on waiting for things to settle down, and for making sure that you're communicating very clearly with each other, okay? And not when either of you are in a very emotional state, because that's when we say things that we don't actually mean and things are blown out of proportion. So let's get some advice or some guidance for you, okay, for the viewer. What can they do at this time? Okay, so interesting, you've got ask for help. And this could be from your guides, from the angels, from whoever you believe in, okay? Or if you have a mutual friend, you could probably ask for help from that friend, you know, to maybe mediate a bit or to give you some advice. Let's get one more card. Okay. And we've got get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. I love this card. I hope it focuses. Yeah. So at the bottom of the deck we have turn on your heart light. I feel that it's important for both of you to communication is the key, okay? And most relationships actually go through difficult phases because we are not really open with our communication, and because of miscommunication, and this is known, okay? This is not something new or novel that I'm telling you. It's very common and it's very it's quite understood. But what I'm seeing here is that there is going to be communication, but because this came in the reverse, I am a bit skeptical about you trying to force things or trying to get answers from this person, because you definitely need to know each other a bit better than you already do. And right now this person is quite scattered in their energy, so it won't be a great idea for you to, like, you know, push things, okay? That's what I'm getting. So I hope this made sense, and I hope this was useful to you. It gave you an idea of where you stand and what's happening on their side. So let me know if this actually resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you again later. God bless. Bye-bye. Hi, group 3. For those of you who've chosen the Tiger's Eye, let's take a look at your reading. So group number 3, what can they expect? What's happening for them in the next 10 days in this connection? Interesting. This person, the last two cards are so similar and so interesting. I'll get one more card as your conclusion because it's not actually telling me anything. Alright. At the bottom of the deck we have it's time to take action. This is what you would see as upcoming energy, not in these 10 days, okay? So the first card we have here is meditate and contemplate, which is new moon in Pisces, and we have a new moon in Pisces coming up on the 13th, if I'm not mistaken. So that's that. I think this is very relevant then to you in that sense, okay? Next we have a personal issue reaches conclusion or resolution, sorry, full moon in Cancer. The two conclusion cards or resolution cards. The next card we have here is a fiery climax approaches. I get the feeling that for many of you, this person is undergoing something that does not have to do with you. It is their own personal matter, whatever that is. Okay, it could be in connection to home, family, business, career, whatever that may be. And they are undergoing something of their own that you probably don't have access to, or you don't really know too much about, and they may not be even telling you about it. Okay, I do get the energy of like a hermit from this card. I feel like this person has sort of gone within. They have maybe emotionally retreated from your connection. They are probably trying to figure out things. They are contemplating. It's like the Four of Swords energy, you know, where someone is trying to like make peace with the situation and to put their mind at ease so that they can arrive at some sort of conclusion. Okay, and that may or may not have something to do with you. And I feel that this person is going to realize that there's something that they need to let go of. Okay, because the next card we have here is what do you need to release. Okay, and I'm not saying that they're going to release you or this connection, but they are realizing that things may have heated up between the two of you. Okay, maybe you all had a fight, you all had a tiff or something like that, and they are trying to figure out where they went wrong, what happened, what role did they play in the situation, what role did you play. So there's a lot of that hermit energy, Four of Swords, Hangman kind of energy that I'm sensing here. And they are coming to a conclusion about what it is that they need to let go of. Okay, because the concluding cards that you got here was interesting. After the what do you need to release card, we have work through your fears. It's time to release negativity. So what are they trying to release? They are trying to release and let go of their fears. And these, I'm getting like this major pain in my back right now as I'm saying that. In my upper back. It's yeah, they're showing me like the Ten of Wands. Okay, there's something that this person has been carrying on their back for a really long time. It is of course a metaphor. Okay, there are some burdens which may or may not have to do with your connection. Okay, I want to repeat that. But there may be situations from the past, there may be hurts, wounds from the past, there may be certain burdens that they have in their life, or responsibilities which can be seen as burdens, which are probably not their own to carry. You know, when you see the Ten of Wands, it's not just that one person's burdens, it's everybody else's as well. So this person may have a lot of responsibility on their shoulders, on their back, and they are trying to release and let go of certain fears that they have in association with intimacy, with partnership, with love. That is where this is heading. Okay, and this whole process, this whole time out that they have taken to be by themselves and to contemplate is resulting in them taking a deeper look at what really is holding them back, what do they really fear, and how is it that they can overcome these fears. Okay, and it's not just fear. I feel like this has also something to do with burdens, like their responsibilities. Okay, maybe they think that they don't have the room or the space in their life or the time in their life right now to be committed to a person and give them what they deserve. Okay, and the last card we got here is look at the bigger picture. which is a Sagittarius card, full moon and Sag. And at the bottom of the deck we had, it's time to take action. I feel like this person will approach you once they have made up their mind, once they are at peace, and once they feel ready to approach you, after looking at the bigger picture, after they have released the negativity and the fears that they have been carrying on for quite a while, after they come to terms with that truth, when they're able to see things from a higher or a bigger perspective, that's when they will feel confident enough to approach you and take action in this connection. Okay, it's going to go beyond these 10 days is what I'm feeling. Definitely, I don't think if you're incommunicado, if you're not in communication with this person, I don't think they're going to communicate in these 10 days. They are going to take some time. If you do actually approach them, if you decide to, force things, or if you decide to communicate with them and try to get answers from them, it might actually trigger them, is what I'm getting. I'm strongly feeling that they will go on the defense and they will get triggered. Okay, so that's something to watch out for. Let's get some advice for you, for the person who's watching this. What is the advice or guidance for the viewer? What can they do to improve the situation? Or okay, you're gonna hate this. It says have patience. It's a beautiful card. The girl is sitting on a lotus. Have patience. Like I said, I don't think you can force this person to arrive at a conclusion at the moment. We've got physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. I feel like this is talking about just being tender, being soft and tender with this person, being compassionate. Okay, and then we have spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. So that's really important, but that's again dependent on when this person is open to communication, is open to have a heart-to-heart conversation and spend more time with you. At the bottom of the deck, interestingly, we have new love. I'm not sure if this is indicating that after that we are back to what you love. So if this is not talking about a new love in your case, it could be that when you'll actually reconcile and all of that, when you'll actually talk to each other again, it is going to seem like a new love. Okay, it's going to be refreshed to that extent, renewed to that extent. So that was your reading. I hope this was useful and it provided you with some insight. Let me know if it resonated with you. I'd love to hear your comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in today. And do hit the like button if you enjoyed the reading. And do subscribe if you haven't. I'd love to have you on board. I'll see you again later. God bless. Namaste.